Hey everyone, Sonic Sanryaku here, coming at you with another Pokemon Showdown replay. Alright guys, now you listen to me. And you listen to me good. Oh no, don't listen to me well. You listen to me good. You see that team on my opponent's side? I freaking hate it. I hate it so much. It seems like with every competitive gen of Pokemon, a certain team emerges at some point during the developing meta where they rely on a flowchart gimmicky ass strategy to take down the opposing team, and the only reason why it works most of the time is because the opposing team isn't prepared with the tools to deal with that particular gimmick. Ugh, you don't know how frustrating it is to ladder and be on a groove just to bump into a team that you don't have the tools to deal with, simply because the gimmick is designed that way. But here I am, bumped into this team, so how exactly do I fare against it? Well, let's see. So, right off the bat, my opponent's gonna lead off with Indeedee. They have to, because this is how this team works. You lead off with Indeedee. Indeedee has a terrain extender, which extends the psychic terrain to 8 turns as opposed to 5, and this allows for the setup mons that are in the back, like Armarouge, Poltergeist, Cloyster, and Great Tusk, to be able to set up freely without you being able to use priority to take them out after you've brought them down to their sash. That's right. Armarouge, Poltergeist, Cloyster, and Great Tusk all have sashes. So imagine running a team of your own and not being able to properly deal with any of them because you don't have priority to take care of them. Even if you did have priority, you couldn't take care of those setup mons, and then they just sweep through you because you don't have maybe enough sashed mons or enough bulky mons to be able to take care of the opposition. It's not a good time. But yeah, so Indeedee comes out. I usually lead off an Iron Valiant when I see that, and I try to immediately Terra into my Fairy and go for a Moonblast. My Iron Valiant is Specs, that's why I did so much damage to the Hatterene. Had I been modest, it would have O-coded. So the Armarouge comes out, I decided to break its Sash with the Moonblast, and then I decided to switch out to my Baxcalibur to sack it to the Expanding Force, and then the Armor Cannon right after. From there, I go into my Golden Go, because if my Golden Go was Scarf, it would take out the Armarouge. But my Golden Go is actually sashed, which most people don't expect. I mean, same thing. I'm able to take out the Armarouge. And then I'm able to go for the Thunderbolt on the Cloyster that's trying to set up on me. And here, I decide to switch out into my King Gambit in order to preserve Golden Go as a sack. The Icicle Spear comes out, and it does below 50%. And then I switch out to try to sack my Golden Go because I'm also trying to stall out the terrain. The opponent terrestrializes. And that was actually something I was hoping to do, hoping the opponent would do, because I was also trying to goad out the terrestrialization. So they do indeed do that, and then they switch Indeedly into their Indeedee to try to block my Mach Punch and then use me as setup fodder for Poltergeist. But I'm not stupid, so I switch it out into my King Gambit. And here I'm able to bring the Poltergeist down to Sash. Now, here's where me goading my opponent into terrestrializing really benefits me, because here, the Poltergeist now can't Terra. And usually these Poltergeists will Terra into a fighting type so they can deal with dark type mons. Yeah, you can't take care of my King Gambit anymore with your Terra Blast because you're no longer able to Terra into fighting. So now that the Great Tusk comes out, I switch out into my Iron Valiant and I go straight for the Moonblast to break its sash, so that, you know, it's now easy pickings for my Great Tusk. My Great Tusk can survive an attack from this Great Tusk, and he knows this, I know this, but I'm not going to attack. I'm going to go straight for the Rapid Spin. Now that Poltergeist is gone, I have no fear with Rapid Spinning. And I needed to Rapid Spin there because it was important for me to do so that I'm faster than Indeedee and faster than any other threat going forward. So now that I'm faster than Indeedee, and my Iron Valiant is gone, this was important. Imagine that Indeedee came in and I wasn't faster, and then it O-coded my Great Tusk with a Psychic. Now my Overlord, which is at 23%, gets killed off by Dazzling Gleam, and Breloom, while I may be able to pick it off with Bullet Seed, now has to deal with Cloyster and Great Tusk, which I can no longer use my priority to kill. So that's how my opponent was trying to make that last game win, and I saw that coming, so I Rapid Spin instead, so that I can just Oko the Indeedee with my Photosynthesis boosted attack, Headlong Rush, and then Rapid Spin pick off the rest of the mons, because at this point, they are at such low HPs that it doesn't really matter. So yeah, this is how you deal with this stupid gimmicky team. Now, if I didn't have my sashed mons, my 2 sashed mons and my 3 priority mons, this could have been really dicey and I could have lost. And even then, even with having these mons, I still have to play super carefully, because any misplay can lead to me losing overall. So yeah, this is how you deal with this kind of bullshit mod. Back when Chien-Pao was allowed in OU, I would lead off with that. It would either be Choice Band or Life Orb, and I would just Ice Spinner the terrain away. A lot of people back then didn't know that Ice Spinner got rid of the terrain. So with Oko and Didi, and then an opponent would just kind of give up and forfeit, because again, a huge piece of their gimmick was just gone. So yeah. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. More Pokemon Showdown videos on the way. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time.